Now, children, we'll talk about I would call it the most special right of fundamental rights. We are on page 129. Please open this page, then we'll continue. And this is the most extensive right. I believe you will agree with me that if we talk about the British Raj, RAJ, we call it Raj. This is acceptable word in English, children. So, how many atrocities, all negative things we'll talk about. Freedom couldn't be, this word couldn't be imagined in this particular time period, I would say. So freedom was one such thing which everybody was craving for in this particular time period. Like, I'll give you one example. You're sitting in your households today. You have everything what you had. Though I never wanted to talk about this negativity, but yes, this example is the most apt example. You have everything with you, what you had before this pandemic. You have your family with you, everything down to the money which family had. But certain freedoms have been taken away from you. And believe me, whether me included, whether we say it or not, we have to talk about positivity. We know this will end, this too shall pass. But we all understand that something has changed inside us. We have understood that even with all the money on this earth, you cannot buy, certain things. They will be different for you and me. But I believe you understand this. We all have grown up in this particular time period. People, those who have not seen this particular time period, they will not understand what freedom is in the manner in which we all who have witnessed this will understand. So right to freedom had a special meaning for us, and Constituent Assembly had the biggest debate, so to speak. There are many books which are written on this particular process, children. They are available on internet. You must research how this happened, how the fathers, the makers of the Constitution fought for our the smallest freedom they could think of, how they have taken care of us. And this runs from Article 19 to 22, and basically it covers 23 types of freedom, but we categorize in 6 major parts, which we'll be reading just now with you. I'll prefer that I read it with you. We are on page 129, and let's read one by one. Freedom of speech and expression, freedom to assemble peacefully without arms, freedom to move freely throughout India, freedom to reside and settle in any part of India, freedom to practice any profession, trade or business. You travel by air. All of you have experienced it at some time or the other. We cross 6-7 states and reach somewhere, and we don't have to take any permission from anybody. How did this become possible? Because of this freedom. You see on TV these days, anybody is free to say, I'm not partial towards present PM, but yes, anybody can sit on TV and slander the government to any extent. Who gave them this freedom? This right. But this right has certain limitations. We'll be talking about limitations later on, but let me tell you right from the beginning this thing. You cannot use these freedoms to slander others. Let me give you one example. You cannot go in neighbor's house without ringing the bell. You enter that house and you pick up something, whatever you like, and come back to your house that I am free to do that. No, my dear. The other person has also the same kind of freedom, and if he'll come and do the same thing with you, mark my words, you're going to feel bad. There's a popular English saying that your freedom ends where my nose begins. Look for the meaning. So our freedom has certain limitations. With your mom and dad, how you're supposed to behave, you know very well. Try crossing that line, and this will be named as indecency. You can't do that. So you know it right from the childhood. This has been very deeply ingrained in you that freedom comes with limitations. And all those who try to cross these lines, they face problems. They face problems and they create problems for others. So let's come back to our page 129. So freedom of speech and expression, I don't need to explain it to you, but side by side you cannot slander others just like that. You have to have proof for that. Otherwise what will happen? You said something about somebody and that person has freedom to move to the court, for the compensation that did you say anything, these things with some proof in hand. There is a difference, children, between fact and opinion. Please understand, this is very important point. If you're saying something, you have to have some fact. If you feel that this has happened, this is opinion. If you are opinionated, then you are not talking about facts. So this is very great, a big life skill which I am giving you just now. The fact and opinions are two things. They cannot be mixed. TV people who are sitting on TV and telling you, those so-called journalists, that this is what I feel, that this is the thing. So what they feel, they are not supposed to tell us. This is not how journalism is done. But these days, what do? They put things in your mind. You watch TV for 3 days and you will be thinking about something. So they are not supposed to influence our thoughts. So freedom of speech and expression, you understand it now. Freedom to assemble peacefully without arms. You will be surprised, your school assembly also comes under that only. We assemble there every morning. How we miss our assemblies, no? So we assemble without arms in big number, and this comes under that. You must have seen these days or even beforehand, Article 144 is implemented when anything goes wrong, or just to say for precautions, where people are not allowed to then assemble in big numbers without arms even. So freedom comes with limitations, we'll talk about it. Freedom to form associations and unions. In India you have these things for everybody, like student association also we have, teachers union, doctors union, anything, everybody has. You have, why? You come and people of the same fraternity, they come together and they talk about protection of their rights, for that matter. Right to reside and settle in any parts of India, or this limitation is if government has prohibited in some areas, like and in union territories you cannot buy land without permission, something like that. Otherwise you can go and buy a piece of land on moon also, no issues. Then right to practice, right to move freely throughout India. You have this freedom, you can go anywhere. Nobody has stopped you till date, and God willing. But please understand, this freedom was not available to everybody. And national movement and right like this ran into hundreds of years. People have laid down their lives to give you this freedom. Please, treasure it. Then last is freedom to practice any profession, trade or business. You are free. You can begin your business, you can practice any profession, like there are many people who have started selling sanitizers and PPE kits, this, that, during this pandemic era. But side by side, let me tell you limitation over here. I'm doing this side by side so that it is, though in your book there is a separate heading for limitations, but this way you will understand better. Somebody who doesn't have a degree of a doctor, MBBS or BAMS degree, they cannot, like one fine morning somebody got up like from today I'll be doctor, I'll open my clinic and I'll treat people. No, you can't do that. You have to have educational qualification to back it. Understood? So this is how freedom, right to freedom help us, and we'll be talking about next video about the limitations. Thank you.